Oh, thanks, love. Listen, you will ring me if Archie has any problems looking after Alice, won't you?
Promise I'll keep an eye on them, but I know it's going to work out.
I know, but if it doesn't, I want to know. I'll find some way to come back.
I've told you, Mum, don't worry, you've enough to think about with Gran.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to call in at Demdike on my way.
Were you cold this morning?
Not especially, why?
Well, the fire was on.
Morning. All set, Caroline?
Just about, Chris.
Chris, did you leave the fire on when you came to bed last night?
No, I came up before Alex. I asked him to switch it off. Switch what off?
The gas fire, and you didn't.
I'm sorry. I could have sworn I did. I must go now. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Just put it on the rings.
I'd better go too if I want to catch Nick before he goes to work. Thanks for having me, love.
You know you can come any time, Mum. Give my love to Gran, won't you?
I will. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let me check your bag.
Oh, cheers.
Leave that, Ma, I'll do it.
Oh, it's done now. You want the cornflakes?
I've got them.
Morning, all.
Hello. I didn't know you were back.
No, I didn't get back until late last night.
Late enough for Michael to sleep over this morning, eh?
I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't realise. We must have got talking and not noticed the time.
Yeah, well, just remember, it makes me late for breakfast as well.
Where's Sarah?
She's taken Robert to school. She wants to see him settled.
Settled? Why?
No, he's not been sleeping properly since that business with the Tate's ponies.
I know, but I thought it'd have blown over by now.
Well, Frank Tate might want it to, but it's not done with for me, not while he's still laying the blame on Robert.
Right, that's the whistle all done. We'll have to move that muck pile, though, Jack.
Yeah, I thought we'd do it this afternoon.
You won't forget you're taking me to Leeds this afternoon to catch my train.
No, Ma.
You going on another trip, Annie?
Just to London to see my friends. The train goes at 3.
I'll get you there in plenty of time. Ma's become a right jet-setter, Rachel. Always off to see her new friends.
I'd hardly call British Rail jet-setting. Anyway, why shouldn't I go and see my friend?
No reason, Ma. No reason at all.
Only me. Hello, my darling.
Morning, Gran.
Morning, Archie. Oh, am I going to miss you? Is Nick here?
No, you missed him by 5 minutes. He's gone off to work. We're just getting ready to go to a swimming bath in Otten. They've got a water babies group.
The swimming baths?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Archie?
Yeah, I think she'll like it.
Do you think she's big enough for the swimming baths?
Well, according to books that I've been reading, it's good to get children started early in the water. That way they're not frightened of it. And it's a lot safer if they can swim, you know. Most important thing is to get some water wings.
And have you?
No, but they should have some at Bath there.
Are you sure you're going to manage her on your own, Archie?
Well, it's bound to be a bit awkward at first, isn't it? Until we find our way around.
I didn't really mean finding your way around. It's a big responsibility looking after a child.
Yeah, I know that, but she trusts me. There's no way I'd let anything happen to her.
No, I'm sure you wouldn't.
Anyway, life's like that, isn't it? First time you try something new, it's always terrifying. Whoa! We'll get the hang of it, though. Together. Put your arm in. Put your arm in.
Do you still want to sell your share, then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I quite like the idea of being mobile. Even if it is only when the car's here and not in Leeds.
What do you mean, mobile? You haven't even passed your driving test yet. Anyway, you wanted to sell your share a little while back.
Yeah, I know. But it depends.
On what?
Depends on how much you're willing to offer me. I mean, it's worth at least 1,200 quid.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, come on then, what are you willing to offer?
200.
200? It should be at least 6.
All right, then. 250. But that's all my savings.
Whatever happened to brotherly love?
This is business. 250, that's my final offer.
All right, then, done. And I think they have been.
Never mind, at least you can afford to drown your sorrows.
Trouble?
No, I just bought Mark's half of the car.
Yeah, for what it's worth.
Oh, go on, you're supposed to be doing your revising.
Yeah, all right. See ya.
Not bad, eh? 250 quid. Mind you, it's all my savings.
What are you going to do for money now if you need it?
I don't know, I thought I'd go and see Alan Tenner about a job at the Woolpack. I'd be able to work weekends and all the way through the summer holidays.
That won't leave much time for us to be together.
I'll be able to see you during the day.
Yeah, I suppose so.
And I'm sure I'll be able to get an evening off once in a while.
I'll hold you to that.
Hello, love.
Hi, Mum. What are you doing here? Thought you were going back to Scarborough.
I wanted to say goodbye. I'd have been here sooner, but Kim insisted I went in for a cup of coffee. She says everything seems to have settled more now.
What, at the holiday village?
No, with you.
Yeah, it has. Everything's fine, Mum.
Called in at Demdike earlier.
Did you see Alice?
Yeah, Archie was just going to take her swimming. Did you know about that?
Oh, look, Mum, please, will you just drop it now, OK?
What?
Going on about Archie all the time. And yes, I did know he was taking her swimming, and I think it's a really good idea.
Yes, the swimming, but does he know what he's doing?
Oh, look, for heaven's sake, she's not a China doll. She's not going to break or drown. Not with Archie around. He adores her, Mum.
I'm sure he does, Nick.
Look, just leave it, will you, because nothing's going to change. And if you don't like the way things are, then I suggest you are better off in Scarborough.
I do only want what's best for her, Nick. I better go then. I'll see you soon, love, eh?
Yeah, I'll see you soon, Mum.
Bye.
Hi, Seth.
Have you paid cash for them things?
Sorry?
Cash, money. You can't go wrong with notes.
No, I suppose not.
Do you use them credit cards?
Occasionally.
Life were a lot simpler before they were invented.
If you're careful with them, they can be quite useful.
That's what I used to say before I got arrested.
You weren't exactly arrested, Seth.
Well, detained for questioning then. They made me feel like Al Capone. I'm going to stick with what I know best. Paper stuff.
Yes, Seth.
Well, hope you don't mind me coming over without warning. Am I interrupting?
Not really. I was just about to have some lunch.
Oh. Well, I won't take up too much of your time then. I just wanted to see you after last night.
Last night?
About what you said.
Oh, I see. Well, if you don't mind, Eric, it can wait until after I've eaten my lunch. Otherwise, I've a feeling I'm likely to lose my appetite. Hi, Archie.
Hiya.
No, Alice.
Nah, got an hour off, thanks giving her dinner.
Michael told me that you're looking after her full time now. How's it going?
Well, it's great. I really enjoy it. Took a swim this morning. I reckon she's going to be a channel swimmer.
You'll be glad for an hour off then.
I'm not complaining. Look, do you want a drink?
No, I'll get them. Got to see Alan Turner anyway. And when I get back, you can tell me all about Alice.
Where's Young'un?
Oh, no. Alice. Nick's got her.
I'm taking Boomerang out for her first trip back to her new home.
Oh, aye. How is she? She's settling in? Or is she pining for her old loft?
She's not pining. This is a champion bird.
Yeah. Make sure you point her in the right direction.
Don't you worry. Under my expert coaching, she'll knock everything else out of the sky. Just you wait.
And an orange juice for Archie, please. Mr. Turner, have you got a moment, please?
Yes, certainly, my dear. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, it's more what I might be able to do for you. I was wondering if you needed any help behind the bar.
Surely you're not thinking of driving all the way from Leeds to work here.
No, of course not. But at a weekend when I'm home, and also with the long summer holidays coming up. You see, I need some extra money to help me with my grant.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Mr. Turner. You said only yesterday that we're going to need extra staff for all-day opening.
Well, I suppose so, but...
There'll be a lot of tourists soon. You don't want to be run off your feet again.
No, that's true. Well, when could you start?
Well, this evening.
Heavens, you are keen, aren't you? Well, all right, my dear, but only as a trial, mind you. We'll just have to see how it goes.
That's great. Thanks very much.
Welcome to the Woolpack.
Cheers.
I don't know where to begin. I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
Well, I always try and say what I mean, Eric. I believe in honesty.
So you meant what you said about us having to re-examine our relationship?
Yes, I did. For a long time now, I've refused to listen to people when they tried to warn me about you. I've put up with a lot of things because I believed in you. And you've let me down.
Well, I didn't mean to.
No, to be fair, I don't think you did, Eric. But that's because we see things differently. And right now, I'm wondering if we aren't just incompatible.
Well, how can you say that? I'm a changed man. I'm not the same person as I was before I knew you. And I can go on changing because I have somebody to change for.
Can you? Is it really as simple and as easy as that?
Elizabeth, what do you want from me? What can I do?
I don't know. But it's for you to do, Eric. I really do think that. And if we're to carry on seeing each other, it's you who has to make the fresh start.
Yes, OK, thank you very much. I look forward to hearing from you. Goodbye.
I know that look. What's the matter?
How long ago was it that we arranged the Lady Mayor of Hotton to open the holiday village?
Well, ages. Oh, don't say she can't do it.
Apparently she's double booked. It's a choice between a cardboard box factory and us.
And?
She'll decide in the next few days. I can't believe that she'd choose a factory over us, though. Not all the trimmings that I've lined up.
I don't know. She's a politician, and factories mean jobs. They like to be associated with things like that.
Yes, and the holiday village brings in tourists, and they spend money. It's just as important.
So make sure she knows that.
How do you mean?
Well, she's going to go where the most interest is, isn't she? So if people start ringing up asking if she's going to open the holiday village, businessmen, other councillors...
Brilliant. Now, where's that list of guests?
They went swimming this morning. Then Nick came back to give Alice a lunch. Archie was so full of it, he made me go and see her this afternoon.
Sounds like he's really doing well.
Yeah, he is. I reckon he's read every book in the library on childcare.
Can't learn how to look after children from books.
I never saw Archie as the child-minded type. Mind you, I don't know what I do see him as.
Oh, I think people give Archie a hard time too often. He's been a good friend to Nick. And there's something about him. I think he might be quite good looking after children.
Children should be looked after by their own flesh and blood, not by complete strangers.
Oh, you were all strangers when Mark and I came to live with Joe.
Yeah, it didn't do us any harm.
That was different.
Well, you best get your coat on, Bart, or we're going to miss that train.
Enjoy yourself, Annie.
Yes, I will. And I'm counting on you to make sure he does his revising.
Yes, Mrs. Sugden. I'll keep an eye on him.
I'll get those things you wanted from Hotton on the way back.
Oh, thanks. So you won't be back before 5 then?
Well, I shouldn't think so. Why?
Nothing. I was just thinking I'll collect Robert from school.
Well, you could always give Archie a ring. Get him to do it.
And don't forget the car keys.
Oh, yeah.
Some children need their parents to look after them even after they're grown up. Bye, Anne. Bye, love.
Bye.
Hi. Where are you off to?
Just giving these two a bit of a run. I wanted to get this one used to being led. Always wants to be boss out in front.
Sounds like a couple of men we know.
Talking of men, I hear Joe's hired one to be assistant manager for the holiday village. Harry, have you met him yet?
No, not yet. In fact, I think Joe's the only one who has.
What about Frank?
He's got enough on his plate at the moment with the holiday village opening.
I thought that was all settled ages ago.
You've got to be joking. Frank is double-checking every detail and every invitation. I'll tell you, Kathy, if this holiday village doesn't open on time and completely according to plan, I think Frank will probably explode. Anyway, I'll see you later back at the house.
Tommy, this one's for me. Stick it in the back, will you?
Right.
Forget what I said.
Okay.
Put it back in.
There we go. Well done, Robert. I think that's enough for one day.
Did you see me? Yes, I saw you. You were very good. It'll be the Grand National next.
What's the Grand National?
Oh, it's a big race with lots of horses.
Can I go on the Grand National with Treacle? Well, not quite yet. Maybe one day when you're a bit bigger.
Go on. Go and wash your hands for tea and say thanks to Kathy for bringing the ponies here.
Thank you, Kathy. All right.
Do you have any problems coming here?
Oh, you'll never guess. I bumped into Kim on the way over, but I just said I was taking them out for exercise, which I was. What did Jack say when you told him?
I haven't said anything yet. He's taken Annie to the train in Leeds.
Do you think he'll be annoyed?
Well, I don't see why. The main thing is Robert enjoyed himself. And maybe it'll stop him worrying about the other pony now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Thanks a lot, Kathy. You've made one little boy very happy.
Now then, young man, have you seen out of a pigeon around here? A bird? Archie's bird. The flipping thing.
Hello, Seth. What are you doing out here? If you're looking for Archie, he's still over at Nick's.
I'm not. Not yet, anyway. You've not seen out a boomerang, have you?
Boomerang? No, I thought you were looking after her now.
I am, but I let her out for a fly at dinner time and she ain't come back. I wondered if she'd come up here.
She's not round here, I would have known.
Would you? How?
She had a habit of dropping things on the washing.
Oh. I'm going to tell Archie. He loves that bird. It's like a pet to him.
I wouldn't worry. She's bound to turn up. Just tell Meg to do some washing tomorrow.
What does her signal like?
As target practice.
But you think they'd get something as simple as a diary of engagement sorted out, wouldn't you? I let her know in plenty of time.
That's bureaucracy for you. Listen, have you talked to the Hotton Courier? They're covering it for you, aren't they?
They better. The amount of advertising we've just placed with them, they can't afford not to.
So the Lady Mayor gets a picture in the paper if she opens the village, as well as champagne and all the trimmings. I know which I choose to do.
It'd be just how lucky if Lady Mayor turned out to be a connoisseur of cardboard boxes.
When will you know?
Not before tomorrow. I don't know, Chris. I'm beginning to think the Holiday Village project is destined not to run smoothly, especially where openings are concerned.
How do you mean?
You don't think Charlie Aindale's got anything to do with this?
I don't see how.
Yeah, it'd be just like him to try and put a spanner in the works again.
Hey, the answer's not out there, you know. Come on, then. Tell me something about classical antiquity and its influence on the Italian Renaissance.
Well, it all happened a long, long time ago.
Right, I'm off to work. When you see Michael, will you tell him I'll see him at the Woolpack later?
We might be down ourselves in a bit.
Oh, well, if you don't see him, will you leave him a note? I better get off, otherwise I'm going to be late for my first night. See you.
Well, let's pack this in. We can afford to go out into town this weekend. Now Rachel's bought my half of the car. We could go into Hotton, go to the pictures, get a meal.
What about this? You've got the external examiner coming in for your arts project next week. You're just not taking it seriously, are you?
I am taking it seriously.
Well, you don't show it.
I'm just quietly confident, that's all. Come on, what about going out?
Mark, we've got to work.
You're getting to be really boring about these exams. You've got to have a bit of fun too, you know.
I might be boring, but you're not doing enough work. I don't care how confident you are. Do you know how long we've got left?
Yeah, I know.
Well then.
Evening.
Do you have to shout at people like that?
What am I supposed to be looking for? UFOs?
I've lost my pigeon. She flew off at dinner time, she never come back.
What's she called?
What's that got to do with all pigeons act like dogs? Boomerang.
Well, that's rather unfortunate.
All right, don't mention note to him. I don't want him telling Archie.
What's up? Oh, we were just looking for...
UFOs. He's a UFO spotter. He's into them code circles, aren't you?
Oh. Well, you won't find any Martians round here. It's overpopulated, and it's too early for corn.
Mad? You're all mad in this village.
There you are. That's everything on the list.
Great. Annie, get off all right?
Yeah, she had a seat booked, magazines to read, everything sorted out. I think she went up and down to London every week.
Since that holiday in Spain, I tell you, Jack, she's almost like a different person.
Dad, show you a picture.
Have you, son? Let's have a look. Hey, what's this? Man on a horse, a cowboy.
No, that's me. I went riding today.
Did you? Where?
Here, Kath brought me a pony to ride. Not to keep her.
I see.
Robert, why don't you go and draw Kathy a picture to say thank you?
Okay.
Now, before you say anything, Jack, it had nothing to do with Frank Tate. Kathy brought the pony up here because she didn't want Robert to miss out on his riding lessons.
So you cooked it up between you?
Well, we just didn't think it was fair on Robert not to be able to ride.
Thanks. It was a good thing to do for him. It hasn't changed anything as far as Frank Tate's concerned, though.
Oh, can't we just let it lie now?
Let it lie? After what him and Joe have said? If they can't trust us, why should I trust them? Go and help Michael with the milking.
I've put all the beer prices on the back of the pumps. 2 sets, one for pints, one for halves.
Whiskey, please, Carol. Small one.
Hey, Rach. Just stop meeting like this, people will begin to talk.
Oh, let them talk, I don't care. I want the world to know.
In that case, I'll have an orange juice.
Right.
How are you getting on, then? Keeping Turner in his place?
Oh, I'll manage. What about you? You duty or is Alice outside?
Yeah, outside in a buggy, get a bit of fresh air.
Archie, I really don't think you should leave a child outside a pub on her own. And even in Beckendale, you never know what might happen.
Who said anything about her being on her own? Nick's with her. I'll have a bottle of pills for him, please.
Mr. Turner, have you thought any more about the situation with little Alice? I mean, you are her godfather after all.
Yes. Yes, it is a heavy responsibility. I've only just realised how much you take on when you become a godparent. I've been reading that little card they gave me at the christening.
Archie isn't the right person to be looking after a child. He's got no experience, no qualifications, nothing.
Well, you're not the only one who's worried about little Alice. Rachel, what do you think about Nick letting Archie look after Alice all the time? I mean, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, it seems to be going really well. He's very good with her.
You can't mean that. What does Archie know about looking after children?
Well, he's known her since the day she was born. She really likes him.
That's hardly enough.
Isn't it?
No.
Well, I'm sorry, but do you really want to know what I think? I think as long as Alice is happy and safe, no one else should interfere.
Cheers, Rach. Bottle of pills coming up, Alice?
Has he gone?
Who?
Archie, has he gone?
Yes, of course he's gone. What are you creeping about for? What are you up to now?
It's a long story, Mr. Turner. It's about Archie's pigeon, Boomerang.
Really? I don't think I want to hear a shaggy pigeon story now. You keep out of my way.
All right. Give us a pint, Rachel. Well, I'm parched.
Eric, would you mind if I sat down?
Oh, help yourself, old boy. What's up?
Eric, have you ever been a godparent?
Not that I know of. Wouldn't know where to start. Why?
Well, you know I'm little Alice's godfather. Now, that means I'm responsible for overseeing her well-being and making sure that she's brought up and looked after properly.
But not changing the nappies. Very smart, old boy.
No, Eric, I'm being serious. You see, I'm very concerned that Nick is allowing Archie to look after her, but I'm not sure whether that gives me the right to say anything.
You spoken to Elizabeth about this?
Well, no. As her grandmother, I don't think she'd be objective. But you see, I made a solemn promise to do the very best I could for Alice. And I don't know if that gives me the right to interfere when other people seem to think it's perfectly all right.
Sorry, old boy, I can't help. Looks to me, whatever you do, somebody's going to think you're doing it wrong.
Yes, well, I'm used to that.
Well, perhaps you should let your conscience decide.
Yes. Yes, I think you're right. But I'm not going to stand aside. I've got to think of Alice.